Well, the floor is officially floating. Just one piece. I'm just waiting for you to bring the big armload. One at a time again? Well, wait then. You're gonna wear yourself out going up and downstairs. That's bleach. It's not still wet, it's bleach. That's bleach too. It was the worst right in here so far. Hey there, welcome back. If you are new, I am Christy and I am currently homesteading or hobby farm and growing cut flowers in northern Alberta, Canada. And so today it's just a little bit of a farm vlog. I'm really sorry it's really windy today and I just got done planting for the day and stuff, but I wanted to share with you some updates for the week and just take a look at some of the stuff we have going on. The first thing that happened to share about is we had a sewer backup in our basement, and so my weekend was supposed to be planting out my greenhouse with all the cut flowers and getting ready to do a bunch of like start some of my perennials into pots so I can plant them out as soon as it warms up a little bit. Since the ground just thawed out a couple, maybe like 7 days ago, 6-7 days ago, for me to actually be able to work in it, I wanted to kind of give the plants a little bit of a head start because we're gonna have a little bit of cool weather. I did, however, today plant out I planted out some ranunculus. I planted out some Lysianthus today, and I set some snapdragons outside. So that is something I did manage to get done today. Now I had to get them out. I have them covered, and then I have plastic to go over for the cool nights, but we should be good. I think we have a few really lows, but they're handling the cold temperatures pretty well. I've been testing them, and they have handled really well, so I'm not too worried. And if we get another 15 or 20 below Celsius night, which it's not unheard of in May, I'll just throw in some heating cables and we're good to go. I got it all planned out. My goal was to have sunflowers for Mother's Day. I started growing some in my heated greenhouse, and it's an ambitious goal. If I realized that Mother's Day was actually a week sooner than I had thought it was. I don't know why. I'm not the only person this year that thought that. There's been a few people that said, oh my goodness, Mother's Day is like a week earlier than I thought it was. So there is probably not going to be flowers for Mother's Day, but there will be sunflowers the week after, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So one of the things that I am planning to do is I have my brassicas here in the center. These brassicas, they will be ready to rip out the first week of June because I have a really fast variety. And if you're interested to know what varieties of brassicas I'm growing, I have a video of the varieties I'm growing here, and I can link those below. Dahlias will be here as well as sunflowers, and any warm season I'll probably do some zinnias in here as well as soon as this rotation is out. Is it frozen? That one frozen?
With our basement flooding, I became so far behind, so I was very grateful when Chaz offered to help out and get the planter cleaned out for me while I could work on things in the greenhouse. He did an excellent job.
Looks nice.
While Chaz was working on the outside stuff, I decided to sort the dahlia tubers. Some of them were quite revealing. These were a few that were just bits and pieces of the tubers that had broken off, and so they won't grow. And I just kind of sorted them through, took out the ones that were good, firm, and didn't have any squishiness, and basically just sorted them through by size so I could put them in the appropriate sized pot. Some of them went into 1 gallon pots, and some of them went into the 2 gallon pots. I did notice that the Shiloh Noel, those tubers are much smaller than the Cafe au lait. Now, this is controversial. Lots of people say this is absolutely pointless to put bone meal because bone meal takes a long time to absorb into so your plant can actually use it. When I plant the plants, they are planted out in the soil that is in this pot. So to me, I think that putting bone meal in when you're doing a pot, like potting, is beneficial. It gives it a head start on being able to absorb the additional calcium and other nutrients that the bone meal adds, and assists with it in rooting a lot faster than if I was to just put the bone meal in the hole. Now that's just my preference. That's my logic. I don't know if it's correct or not. In the pool planter, I planted out approximately 400, I think it's about 400 Lysianthus of various colors. There should be purple, pink, and white. And then I also have the ranunculus, and Chaz is busy helping me get it all set up. Cool season flowers need to go in 6 to 8 weeks before the last frost date. Since I'm past that window because we had bad weather, I'm in a real hustle to try to get everything in the ground. So I have early blooms. This is the tulip and daffodil bed, and I'm just checking to make sure that nothing got dug up by the animals before we got the fence up, and to see if there's anything coming up yet. And I kind of want to take a peek and see how these ranunculus are doing. They've been in here. I think they're going to do just fine. They like the cooler weather. They are snug as a bug in that little tunnel. This fabric is good for about -8 degrees Celsius. In the cold frame, I also have a few things planted out, so let's just take a look and see how things are doing.
The spinach to do the best is Bloomsdale spinach. It's the one that is the quickest. Second fastest for us is giant winter spinach. Checking my little traps. I don't see any bugs. All clear. Our peroxide solution worked. This one here, this side, seems to be the slowest. This one, oh, yeah, the middle part here seems to be the slowest. This one is, I cannot read his responder spinach. Chaz's writing is super messy. And then kind of a tie is the lakeside and the seaside. They have like about the same germination. The lakeside is doing much better though than the seaside. It has better germination. But for the most part, the winner of the spinach that Chaz had planted, direct sown in here, it is the Bloomsdale. The Bloomsdale is rocking it. I mean, look at that. We'll be harvesting this as baby spinach very soon. Looks nice. We had no heat on it at all, not covered at all. This is ranunculus. I had actually used the potato fertilizer on this that I had made, and the soil is really soft and like hydrated. It's really nice. And it seems to be really doing well with the ranunculus that I planted in here. This is the mache. And I also been just doing fish emulsion in here. These are the feverfew. They're getting bushy and stuff. The Lysianthus are putting on a little bit of growth. They needed fertilizer, so I fed them the other day. And these are also some ranunculus. No, those are not the mache ones. These are the Amerdine marshmallow ones that we started a few weeks ago. You've seen Chaz and I do a vlog on this. They're really happy here in this soil. Our lettuce is doing great. I'm gonna probably harvest some tomorrow because I was gonna make tacos, like a taco salad. So I'm gonna do that. Our radishes are doing well. This is calendula. These are some more of the Amerdine marshmallow, I believe is what these are, of ranunculus. And then we have the mache ranunculus is doing really well. On these ones, they got hit with a hard freeze, a very, very hard freeze, but they're doing okay. So we'll see. So we should have some tulips. Last year, Chaz and I did a vlog on this. We planted a bunch of tulips and daffodils, not anticipating we were going to have the greenhouse here and not anticipating we were going to be supplying the florists as we are this year. So what we're doing is we fenced this off, and so that the chickens, the cats, and the dogs and everybody stays out. And what we're gonna do is when you use tulips or daffodils as cut flowers, in the cut flower world, you don't cut them, you actually pull them out of the ground. So instead of me having to transplant these, I'm just gonna pull the bulbs and then take them to the florists and supply them, which gives them an extra a little bit longer stem life, so it can sit in their cooler longer. Until they're ready to use it, up to 2 weeks, extending the duration of time that they have to use that stem. Because daffodils, or tulips especially, are as soon as you cut them and they pop, they don't last very long. So I want to make sure that the stems are long, which I have a lot of mulch on them, and I want to make sure that they're able to utilize them when it's most suitable for them. So I'm hoping that these are going to come up and just really go smoothly and in a nice succession of blooms. And then as we're pulling that out, then I can work this. Can you chase them away, please, Chaz? And then we can start getting ready for to make our beds. Okay, thank you. Was there any eggs?
Oh yeah, it was fun.
So anyways, Chaz did the work on this while I was planting up dahlia tubers yesterday. Good job, Chaz.
Okay.
Chaz also helped me get the tunnel up so that we could protect all the precious plants that we just did. So he did a really great job. He's such a great help, and he packed all the bricks and set them up all nicely. And you know, I wouldn't be able to do this job without his help, and it's definitely a family effort. So it's a family farm, right, Chaz?
Yep.
You work your butt off, don't you?
Yep.
He works for Candy, so it's kind of an easy trade.
It is.
Our basement flooded, and we had to rip out the flooring, and Chaz lives down in the basement, so he got to move out and live with Grandpa.
Yep.
Just for a few days until we got it sorted out. And so now, on top of everything, we're going through stuff, and because there was some things that they didn't survive, like the Christmas decorations and all those things. So we have a dumpster filled, we have a lovely pile out there, and we have a disaster to clean up. And right now I kind of just want to go inside and put my feet up and do nothing, but I can't. So the wind. All right, I'm gonna shut the door. It's so stinky in here. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us and see what we've been up to lately. I wanted just to check in with everybody and show the progress. I would like to do another potato. I would not like to, but I am doing another potato fertilizer batch. It worked so well for me, so I'm already seeing results, so I'm just going to continue doing that. Maybe I will make a shorter video for you guys to just have the recipe, but if you miss seeing that video and you're curious about what is the potato fertilizer that I made, I will link that video down below and whatnot. And I do apologize for the wind, but we'll see you later. I'm gonna go make this kid some supper. Bye.
See ya. Make sure you like and subscribe.
You into? Hey, hey, let me see your face. Look at me. Let me see your paws. Maui. Was this you? Did you do that? Did you have a good bath? You take a good bath? Want a treat? Would you like a treat? Yeah?